Density is the mass of a substance per unit volume. The units are going to be mass over volume. Most of the time it's going to be in grams per milliliter, but it could also be grams per liter or kilogram per liter, but some form of mass over some form of volume. High density particles are packed close together. There's not very much space between them. The lower the density, the more loosely packed the particles are, and there's going to be more space between them. So we're going to be talking about using density as a conversion factor like we did at the beginning of the year. We're trying to find milliliters of acetic acid and we're given grams. So we're going to start with the grams because that's what we were given. We're trying to convert grams to volume. Our way to convert grams to volume is through density. So density, it says that we have 1.05 grams for every 1 milliliter. Well, I have grams here, so I've got to put grams on the bottom, milliliters on top. 1.05 goes with grams, and 1 goes with milliliters. So in this case, I would divide, and then in proper sig figs, we would have 26 milliliters. We cannot use 22.4 on this problem because acetic acid is a liquid. It's not a gas at STP. So when they're giving you the density, there's a good chance you're not going to be able to use 22.4, or at least not for that part of the problem, you're not going to be able to. So here's one, just plain density problem. It says how many milliliters. So I'm going to start with my milliliters. And I'm trying to get to molecules. So actually in this problem, the only way to get to molecules is if I know moles. And I can get to moles if I know grams. But I can't use 22.4 because again, this is a liquid. So my milliliters go on bottom and grams goes on top. This number goes with grams. 1 milliliter. Now I'm at grams, so I can convert my grams to moles. So 1 mole of ethanol I can get from the molar mass is 46.08 grams. And again, that came from the periodic table. And then 1 mole of methanol, or ethanol, is 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd molecules. I need 4 sig figs. Don't forget that times 10 to the 24th. All right, the next 2 problems are similar to what you'll see in this unit because we're going to be applying that conversion factor in a stoich situation. So here we have a balanced equation, and we are converting 43 grams of MgCl2 to milliliters of nitric acid. So just like any problem we've done before, we're going to start with the given, which is 43 grams of magnesium chloride. We have to get that to moles because that's the only way I can convert between magnesium chloride and nitric acid. So just like before, I'm going to convert my grams to moles. I have 2 chlorines and 1 magnesium. So it's 95.2 grams. I'm at moles now, so my units cancel. I'm at moles. I can convert moles of magnesium chloride to moles of nitric acid. Since it's moles to moles, I look at my balanced equation. 2 moles of nitric, 1 mole of magnesium chloride. And then moles of nitric acid. I'm trying to go to milliliters, but I don't have a conversion for milliliters to moles. But I do have the density, so if I can get it to grams, I can use density to get my volume. 1 mole of nitric acid is 63.02 grams from the periodic table. And last step, I have grams and I'm trying to get milliliters. My density is 1.51 grams for every 1 milliliter. My grams cancel, I'm left with milliliters, so I must be done. Multiplying and dividing, I get that, but I only want 2 sig figs. Go ahead and pause the video and try this one on your own. Restart if you get stuck or once you get your grams of silver hydroxide. So on this one, you started with 40.3 milliliters of silver nitrate. Because we started with our milliliters, we could go directly into our density and plug in our 4.35 grams is equal to 1 milliliter. Once I was in grams, I could convert those grams to moles. And then my mole to mole ratio. Again, getting my mole to mole ratio from my balanced equation. And then moles to grams because they wanted their answer in grams. But if they wanted it in moles, I would have just stopped there. I need 3 sig figs, so that's how I got 129 grams of silver hydroxide.